Do you like westerns? Do you like space? Well, get ready to combine those loves, and I don't just mean with Firefly. It's The Mandalorian. Who said Star Wars was a dying franchise? Jon Favreau certainly didn't think so. The movie maestro has been hard at work in the kitchen and cooked us up a veritable viewing feast. The Mandalorian hits its stride once again with a brilliantly executed second season and has already been renewed for a third, providing us with both a great show to watch and a reason to keep our Disney Plus subscriptions for just a little bit longer. Strap on your armor and holster that blaster so you can ready yourself, because today, Scarlett Media presents the 10 ways that Baby Yoda, The Mandalorian, saved Disney Plus. If you agree with what we have to say, hit that like button. If you don't, then feel free to let us use you as target practice in the comments. Spoilers ahead. Number 10. New subscribers. The world has moved on to the varying streaming services for their daily intake of media. And it makes sense. Why pay all that money a year for a TV license just so you can watch 20 minutes of television crammed in between 4 hours of adverts? Might as well pay a little extra and get more content than you could go through in a lifetime. As things stand, it's the battleground for subscribers amongst these companies, and for those of you who don't know, The Mandalorian has brought in a huge subscriber bump for Disney Plus. Originally showing a lackluster subscriber base, after The Mandalorian began to air, it increased to well over 26 million. This is arguably the standout show for the platform and seems to be going from strength to strength. How many Grogus does it take to save a platform? Just one, apparently. Number 9. Jon Favreau. The Mandalorian was the brainchild of Jon Favreau. Some of you may have heard the name, winner of 2 Saturn Awards and the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Visual Effects Society. The fact is that they got him, and Jon knows what works. Hence why The Mandalorian is already a multi-award winning show. These are no small achievements. Through some superb writing and careful forethought, Favreau has given the Mouse House a chance to create a brand new franchise. Disney gave Jon the time of day, and now we have Baby Yoda. Question is, what else can we get this guy to come out with? Quickly throw some money at him and see what else he creates. Number 8. Franchise starter. The Mandalorian is what we call, in the business of making up names for things on the fly, a franchise starter. You may have noticed that we mentioned Jon Favreau. Well, did you know he directed 2008's Iron Man, which went on to spawn the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, one of the most prolific franchises to ever exist? If the subscriber base increased so much from just one well-made Star Wars show, it's hard not to wonder how many will finally bite the bullet and join up if they create a whole lot more. The Mandalorian has had 2 seasons, and now we can expect 3 more spin-offs thanks to it, with Star Wars Ahsoka, The Book of Boba Fett, and Rangers of the New Republic. That is just the start of it. If these prove to be a success, then there could be a new resurgence of Star Wars, a kind of franchise second wind. Hey, maybe each show will get its own Baby Yoda. Just to make sure that it succeeds. Number 7. Appealing to Star Wars fans. This one is something of a no-brainer, but let's be honest. The Star Wars fanbase is an incredible amount of people. 4 Star Wars movies have made it into the top 50 grossing films of all time. More Star Wars content is clearly something that people want to see, and they're willing to pay for it. Star Wars is a rich and unique universe with a real chance to become far more inclusive and expansive than it already is. They are creating a brand new generation of Star Wars lovers who could be fans for decades to come. We have to give them credit. Disney were clever enough to purchase the IP, put it back to work, and give us something truly special. Grogu. Number 6. Appeals to a wide demographic. You think we forgot about you, non-Star Wars fans? Not so. It should be noticed that The Mandalorian has done very well in appealing to a large demographic, as it successfully borrows from a lot of different genres. It's got space, it's got that western, samurai cinema, swashbuckler flavor alongside a beautifully touching plot that tugs at the heartstrings. The show successfully pulls in many different viewers thanks to its ability to draw from lots of wells creatively. Also, it's got Baby Yoda, and my mum loves him, so they've done well there. Number 5. Fresh material. Now time for our obligatory mention of the state of 2020. Wow, what a year. We all needed a little something to take the edge off and binge watch until Disney has to check that we're okay. Sure, Disney Plus has The Simpsons, but it's something we've seen before, and lots of consumers have grown tired of rewatching the same shows over and over. Introducing a new product to their lineup was the best idea they've had with the Star Wars IP so far. It spices things up and gives Netflix a run for its money. Well done for thinking outside of the box, Disney Plus. Let's be honest, National Geographic is great, but it certainly isn't a strong enough reason to subscribe to the streaming service. But The Mandalorian is. Baby Yoda is. Number 4. LCD technology. Have you ever wondered why the show looks so crisp and sleek? Well, it's partly due to the new technological innovations that have been made with ILM and Epic to create a real-time render digital film set. So basically this means that the actors are standing in a large room filled with huge LCD screens that show the environment in real time. The screens both light the actors and provide a real and instantly alterable environment for them to react to. If they don't like where a mountain in the background is, they can change it instantly. They can show Baby Yoda being adorable in any environment at any time, and that is some good technological progress. Number 3. Practical effects. Yes, the LCD screens are amazing, but one thing that is really great is the use of practical effects over attempting to CGI everything. So often do we see an incredible amount of CG in use, where either it simply doesn't need it, or where it has been hastily done and looks very strange, and many believe that CGI is getting worse with time. When CG is good CG, we shouldn't notice it at all, but so often does a face or a movement fall quickly into the uncanny valley. The Mandalorian stays pretty clear from unnecessary CGI, and instead focuses on something that is generally more pleasant to look at. You pick. Cy Snootles or Baby Yoda. Number 2. Unapologetically but tastefully adult. Does it shy away from the occasional murder? No. Does it reject focusing on the hard and slightly brutal decisions that any parent would have to make for their little green cherub? No. For Disney, the home of The Simpsons and The Avengers, it is truly refreshing to see a show hit on serious adult themes that we don't get from their other productions. What works for the show is that it doesn't dwell. It doesn't pat itself on the back with gratuitous scenes of horrendous violence that leave you with a bad taste and unsure if you want to watch another episode. This is the definition of tastefully done action. We see the characters do what they feel they need to, and then the plot moves on. Mando shoots some people. Grogu throws them around a prison cell for a bit. It's tasteful, and it keeps people coming back. Before we get to the top reason that The Mandalorian saved Disney+, remember to subscribe for more ruined or saved videos on your favorite films and TV shows every week. Be sure to bump the bell notification to make sure you don't miss anything. Number 1. Baby Yoda. Everyone put your hands together for Grogu. Baby Yoda was nothing short of a piece of marketing genius dreamed up by the production team. Did you know that he was nearly an entirely CGI character? Thanks to Werner Herzog, who plays the Imperial we meet in the first season and is an accomplished director in his own right, who intervened when the team considered shooting a clean plate to add Grogu in digitally at a later time. Executive producer Dave Filoni states that Herzog asked what they were doing and proceeded to call them cowards for suggesting the idea. Bravo, Herzog! Thanks to his design, not only is he adorable as anything, but he's presented to us as a young character and manipulated the viewer into caring about him. This will keep a large number of people invested in the show just so they can see how he's doing. Baby Yoda is a gleaming success for the streaming platform, but that's not all. When Hasbro made their new $60 Grogu toy available for pre-orders, it sold out on Disney's store, Amazon, and most other retailers within the day. Now I just have to hide them all before anyone knows I've got them. Did you enjoy the video? Are you a big fan of the tiny green cuddle machine? If so, subscribe for more content like this every week. May the Force be with you.